Trojan family, Trojan gang. What it do, man? And we got us one. Luke Wafle, man. Now y'all know this was epic. You know what I'm saying? This recruitment, they're gonna make a documentary about this recruitment one day, right? First, Luke Wafle wasn't even thinking about coming to USC. It was a long shot, right? Man, we got this kid on campus, show him that USC vibe, show him that USC love, and he was ready to commit on the spot, right? He said, he home, I'm a Trojan. Let's go, let's get it. But then you got this program out there that just won a national championship, that's closer to home, great university, pedigree, come with a bag they sell, come with a tremendous offer that Luke Wafle said, hold on. You know what I'm saying? He said, hold on, I can't turn this down. You hear me? He said, I can't turn it. Hey, then he hit SC. That's what I like about it, though. He gave SC a chance to offer, like, look, I love it, SC. And I'm feeling that, but Ohio State, they offer something I can't refuse. I got to go there. But SC, that's where I really want to rock at. So he told SC, like, look, SC was flexing. They got them bags over there. They got it going on over there. So let me let them know what Ohio State this offered. And I'm going to see if they can match. And USC came to the plate and put their money where their mouth is. They said, bro, this ain't Columbus. This is USC. This is Los Angeles. This is the Los Angeles market. Ain't nobody competing with us. USC really just flexed their muscle, y'all. Y'all don't understand what we just now did. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand what we just now did. USC is flexing right now, and apparently nobody could compete with us with the NIL. If we want you, we gonna get you. And ain't nobody offering a better package than we offering a better package, right? Can't nobody outbid us for nobody. We up there in the higher tier echelon if we really want you. And let me tell you, USC really, really wanted this kid because this kid was committed silently to USC. If y'all didn't know, he was committed silently. Then he flipped silently and was committed to Ohio State silently. So I thought USC was going to back off the kid because he gave us his word, right? He gave us his word and folded on us. He gave us his word and folded. So I thought that USC was going to back off. But USC didn't back off. And USC, we kind of bougie. So we would back off a player for things that this kid did, right? But Ohio State must have had a sick offer where USC kind of understood. You know what I'm saying? Ohio State could make an offer where you could understand the kid might want to flip to that offer, right? So I thought maybe USC was going to back off the kid, but they didn't. So this let me know that Coach Henny, Coach DeAnton Lynn, Coach Leakin Riley, they must really believe in this kid. This kid is a can't miss product. That's how I feel too. But to see that USC feel like that, it just validates my feeling. This kid is the Thanos of this class. When we talking about, I know Thanos could play defensive line. He could play tackle or defensive end. And I know Luke Wafle was more like an edge. And he could play defensive end too as well. Thanos probably a little bit more versatile. I don't think Wafle gonna ever play on the inside. But what I'm saying is, freak, phenom athlete, super athletic, insane, incredible Hulk, like upper body strength. Y'all gotta take the time to watch this kid film. His upper body strength is ridiculous. On the high school level, at least, he could just club his way through opponents. I'm seeing him dropping 300-pound offensive lineman with his forearm. Like this a swim move, this a club move. He's pancaking. His highlight tape reminds you of a dominant offensive lineman who pancaking defensive lineman, but it's the other way around. I ain't never seen that many pancakes for a defensive end. You know what I'm saying? So I see why they feel like this kid's special. I feel like he's the Thanos of this class. All the defensive linemen in this class. Well, no, I gotta say, Tom, he probably got a great chance to play day one too, right? But him and Tom, probably one of the most ready defensive linemen in this class. Tom overall is ready, strength and skill. Wafle, he already ready strength-wise. The kid can't be 245. I see he listed at 245. The way the kid play, he at least got to be 270. That's what type of strength and violence that he plays with. He reminds you of another Joey Bosa. He reminds you of one of the Bosa brothers. That's why Ohio State wanted him so bad, though. That's why Ohio State gave us a run for our money. But we, at the end of the day, we had to flex them big bags. And this is our program, our NL is just night and day. It's crazy how it just turned around like this, right? And they got the new NIL goal that's going to be coming in, which going to make it a little harder to throw these bags at these kids. But USC is still going to be in the number one position. And I feel like since it is going to be a little bit harder to throw them bags at the kids once the NIL go get rolling, I feel like that's why USC is going so hard this class. I feel like with the NIL go coming next year and these NIL deals have to be vetted, excuse me, I'm warming up my food. It's breaking news, right? I feel like it's going to be a little bit more challenging to get these kids this money. But USC is like, okay, I feel like we even going harder now because we know it's going to be a little harder. So before the NIL go came in and we wasn't sure when it was going to bring some type of regulations to the NIL, right? I feel like USC was like, okay, we trying to load up on this class this period. NIL or not, we want like 30, 35 kids. Now that the fact they going to try to put some type of regulations and we ain't going to know how the committee, how the board going to be acting. We don't know if we going to get USC bias, hate or not. We don't know how it go. We don't know the games they're going to be playing, or we don't know how smooth. We just don't know exactly how it's going to turn out. So we might go for 40 kids this class, right? We might go for 40 kids and get as many kids in this class as possible without them having to have their NIL scrutinized, right? Because they gonna that NIL go, they're gonna try to even the playing field. I feel like a little bit, and it's gonna be problems. But the thing is, I feel like it's gonna be a lot of lawsuits with that. As soon as the NIL go try to tell you what you worth, it's gonna be a problem, because when it comes in the world of ads, sponsors, promotion, you are worth how much any said business is willing to pay you. So you can't set a cap on a market that ain't got no cap. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got no cap. So we gonna see that's a whole nother story. But Luke Wafle, man, at USC, I know this kid better ball than that. Now look, this is the catch about this, about how this high profile recruitment, right? We know he got the bag. Some people feel like he chose the biggest bag and whatnot, right? So this kid gonna have the ball. Everybody gonna remember this kid. Ohio State fans, USC fans, everybody gonna remember this kid. So now that it was this big spectacle, it gonna be pressure on Luke Wafle and USC. Coach Hitty, our coaching staff, like we gonna have to develop this kid too as well. So this is a great opportunity for USC and this kid, but hey, he better ball. Him and Mark Bowman better ball, because we know for sure that SC dropped a premium bag on him. Now I know, because SC is so scrutinized, somebody gonna try to crunch the numbers and say we gave him quarterback money. Somebody gonna come out with the numbers in a couple hours or a day or two. They gonna talk about how much money we spent on this kid. So what? I don't care. Just like my boy USCJ said, it ain't my money. It ain't my money. You know what I'm saying? We got us what? We got us D1. We want it. We got us D1, we want it. So USC fans, how y'all feel? I know a lot of y'all was in the comments like, it ain't my money either. I know a lot of y'all was in the comments like, blow that bag, go get him. Hey, we went out and got him, man. We went out and got the kid. This was a serious battle, so if y'all doubted USC desire to win and to make USC great again and to win the national championship, y'all shouldn't doubt this no more. We at 31 commitments now, and this one just took the cake. Because last night when I went to sleep, Ohio State was up. Chad Bowden said, hold my beer. Right? So it's just exciting, man. Moving forward, this is how USC gonna be. We gonna field the most talented rosters in college football. We just is, y'all. We just is. And like I said, it's only up from here. So welcome, Luke Wafle, to the Trojan family, man. Once a Trojan, always a Trojan. Let's hope and cross our fingers that we could hold on to this kid, because trust and believe. Other schools ain't gonna try. Or maybe so, I don't know. USC, like, our offer might be so ridiculous. Other schools ain't even gonna try because they know they ain't even finna match that. So we go see, man. You know, recruiting is never over. But as of right now, Lou Wafle is a USC Trojan. And I'm confident he gonna stay, because I'm confident USC is determined to have this kid. Right? If anybody comes stupid and poach it, I feel like USC go do whatever necessary to keep this kid. Somebody on that USC staff said this kid is a must-have. And we got him. We got us what? But until then, Trojan gang into the next great recruitment, man. I'm out this thing.